Hello, hello, and welcome back to a Pick-a-Pile edition with your fave medium Dani. So here it is. You guys voted, and I'm delivering. I asked if you, for the next Pick-a-Pile, if you wanted a finance or career reading or past life, and y'all voted past life. So it is Valentine's Day, and I already had a past life love edition planned. So if you want to watch that as well, you can check that out on my channel. But this is just in regards to you. And with this, I use Lion King stickers. I just felt really called to use Lion King stickers. Very cute. So we'll see what this brings. So we have 3 piles here. Go ahead and, take a gander and see which one's calling out to you. Which one is screaming to you? Is it just Simba here by himself? Or is it Hakuna Matata? What a wonderful phrase. Or are we feeling this Simba and Nyla picture here? Can you feel the love? So if you don't know this about me, Lion King is one of my absolutely favorite Disney Channel movies. Along with Little Mermaid, of course, but one of my faves, know by heart, just let you know. So I'm really excited. And if you made your choice, go ahead and hop over to me. See you there. Hello, hello, and welcome, Pile One. Thank you for joining over with me. So here we have baby Simba by himself. And if you know the story, let me pull it closer. If you know the story of Lion King, then you know this is a coming of age story for Simba. And what I'm getting from this, it's like your coming of age story. If a lot of you have been wondering just why there's certain things appearing now, it just feels like I have all these lessons, all these things, but I'm being told I'm meant for great things, right? Simba was king, he was meant to be king, and he ran away from that. So what I'm getting is some of you are probably running away from a destiny or a purpose, and now you're ready to kind of face what that purpose is. And some of you think it's too great for who you are and what you are. Oh, my nose is itching. But let's do this. Let's see what we have. So we got my main bay here playing cards. Y'all know me, y'all know that's my girl. So we're going to be using her as part of channeling the message for in regards to your past life. And it's funny, we got the Joker here, the Fool, which means new beginnings. And I said some of y'all have been running from that possibly. So I think we're about to get some more clarity and insight. Now, please remember, this is a general reading still. Yes, you chose a pile. It's the energies. So many energies that I'll be reading, and it will not always resonate just with you alone. So please, please, please. And we have these past life cards here. And so these are what I'll be using to pull more energies, get more insight as to what was going on in your past life. What were you doing? Who were you with? I know I shook the camera, but y'all just can't ignore that, right? Right. So we got a lot here. Let me rearrange this. Okay. Make sure it's readable for y'all. Because y'all got a lot of cards this pile, as you can see. And if they're in a different order before, please trust and believe I'll be able to read. And I have Ancestral Messages deck, and I'll pull that by itself. I just want to make sure we're able to see all these cards. And my nose is itching like hell. Yes. Okay. Masking for your guidance. And then all my ancestral spirit such as message for pile 1. Okay. So this pile, you're probably noticing that excuse me, hello bird. In this lifetime, you are finding yourself really fiending and looking for stability. And you want it in a practical way. And some of us are seeing that we're going to have to be a lot more creative. Or you have talents that you are just not tapping into. And this is what was going on in your past life as well. So, a big overarching theme here I'm seeing is that you are pretty just knowing magical, and we do have issues with authority figures. But you're seeing that it's like you are always taking down an unconventional path. And you kind of just want it like, regular, normal. And I'm really curious because we got Galactic here, Atlantis. So, some of you in your past life, like I said, are very magical. You do have gifts. You are meant to really go out, move, discover, and be open to the unknown. And you have been running away from this. You always find yourselves in predicaments, ways where, like I said, something's unconventional, something is unprecedented, and you have had opportunities open up, but because of your fear of being great in this lifetime, you ran from it. And we found ourselves in unlikely places. You're probably in Atlantis, a place where, you were to go out and tell people about, they would not believe, but you do have very big ties with Atlantis underwater. So under the sea, you do. And then some of us have probably went around Rome, but there are things here that in this time period, and you're very into stars. So you could be an astrologer, could be really into the zodiacs and everything, and just really interested in other universes or realms. And because of your running away, we went through um, money issues. We went through having food and hunger strikes. And you probably noticed just how connected you are to the trees. You're very connected to nature and trees in this past life, and you're probably noticing in this current life you have to have some green around you. You're really connected with the earth, and you feel a lot of things. Like I'm seeing we probably go to historical sites or something, and we're able to feel a lot of things that happen there, and you're kind of wondering, how can I feel this? Very strong ties, very empathic. In this past life, what I'm getting is we have the mother card here, and some of y'all yeah, some of y'all ran away from your responsibilities of not being a mother to children per se, but like I said, we have Simba. Where's Simba? Come here, Simba. Coming of age story, leadership. Some of y'all are meant to be the matriarch or the number one, but the running family leader. Like you were told from a young age, you will be the one that will be carrying this family, that will be leading this family. You're always put in leadership positions. And every time you run away from this big leadership calling for being seen on a different pedestal than others, than you'll want to be seen, you have come into, sorry, there's a stupid ass fly. You have probably come into money issues. Anytime that you turn away from a leadership role, or you really turn away from like a calling, or just a big opportunity where you had to leave, but you did not feel like that you were in a place to do that, you were out of balance. So we have this two of clubs here. So we have like this need for balance for self. And that was something in the past life that you really ran away from it. Anytime an authority figure would try to lead you, would try to guide you, you did not like that. And you found yourself often in the same cycle of having to really address our ego. So in this lifetime, you're seeing that when we are really coming into very negative energy, like we have this figure here and then and you just always tend to battle. It's giving Aries energy, I'm not gonna lie. You find yourself questioning it. You find yourself just not fucking with it. And you are gonna have to learn that elders are needed. That person giving the message, you may not like some of the things that they've done, this and that. And growing up with, certain things, especially when we start to see adults for humans and that they make mistakes, we tend to feel like they don't know, ish that they're talking about, so we don't want to hear it. Learn how to discern and decipher the messages that come in from unlikely places. Um, you have been running from this path of being a leader, from stepping into more responsibilities, and you're very smart, so you know how to get out of it, but you keep finding yourself in this cycle of struggle, in the cycle of things being up and down, until you address the fact that you are just so out of this world that you do have a very high connection and spiritual gifts, and that you do have talents and gifts that need to be utilized and a purpose here in this world, and you understand that and you take that in, you will always end up in this cycle. This cycle of not feeling like we're winning, of feeling like that we're just not having the best of good luck. When that's not the case, it's because you're running from your greater purpose. Yes, yes, yes. And that's what I got for you here in this first pile. Now, let's look at these ancestral messages to channel. Look into the story of Atlantis. And look into how it matches with the stars. Something tells me there's a connection between these two, with how Atlantis was probably found as utilizing the stars, utilizing, because the moon is connected to water. Sit with the moon, also, I'm getting. Sit with the moon. And do not get out of the scarcity mindset, yet whenever you find yourself in this cycle, you find yourself being without, and it's because a part of you has a very apathetic feeling of what we deserve. Get out of your scarcity mindset. That is a very big thing that's crossing on from a past life to now. You have purpose, and you have a very big purpose. Like I said, Simba's coming of age story. When Simba ran away, remember who you are. Remember, when you continue running away from your actual purpose, you will find yourself feeling directionless, feeling lost. Remember who you are. Now let's get these ancestral messages. Taking care of yourself is essential right now. Make time for yourself. Lean into your blessings. Are you counting your blessings? Are you showing gratitude? Premature announcements attract evil or negative energy. Keep some things to yourself. You have things planned, keep it to yourself. Don't release it. Just, work on it and pop out with it. It's time to let go. You have to move on, beloved. Yes, it's time to let go. We got to move on. We got to let go of the hurt. Work on releasing and leaning into healing. I'm seeing music could be really good. Your ascension's here. You're leveling up. It might be challenging, but you will get through it. Yes, a lot of you are currently going through an ascension right now, so you are being called to this purpose again. Don't ignore it. Lean into it. Go with the flow. You have to believe, like it says right here. You have to believe in yourself the way we believe in you. Your ancestors believe in you. Why don't you? Now let's go into our messages from our fave mermaid in the sea, under the sea. And we got her right here. So let's see what messages we have. I like to move my hand in like a little hook. Let's see what messages hook on. Ooh, we got both. Let's see what they are. First one. Ooh, is it time for a detox? So I'm seeing during this ascension, we're feeling a lot heavy, maybe in our gut or on our back. What can you detox from that can assist you with, not even feeling lighter, but gaining that clarity? Are you being called to, take a break from smoking, drinking, watching TV, social media? What do you need to detox from? And then we have save money. Make sure you save your money. Make sure you are leaving money to the side in case anything comes up. I'm seeing a surprise bill could come up or something. Ooh, what did I say about music earlier? Let music heal you. Yeah, so we need to be listening to some music, relaxing, letting it guide and heal us. And connect to water. What I say about Atlantis, y'all need to connect to the water, the stars, the moon. You have a very big connection with water in your past life, and now get to connecting. And those are the messages from Under the Sea I have for you. Thank you for joining me, Pile One. This was a beautiful message, beautiful past life. I hope this assists you with guidance to how you will navigate your current life. And, just noticing the themes that happen to come up and how we can heal from that and grow. You guys are amazing. I'm so happy that you chose me to really spend this time with. And you have a beautiful day. Hello, Pile 2, and welcome to a pick a pile with your fave medium, Dani. How are y'all doing? So if you chose this pile, you're, either have a love for Hakuna Matata. What a wonderful phrase. You probably feel called to this. And immediately what was just said to me, what I heard was letting go of the past, but not letting go in a way as if we're running from it. But some of you guys are really holding on to the past. And we do have to know, there's something that really is Hakuna Matata. No worries. It happened, it's there. What can we do to move on or make this better? And this isn't to, huge things. This is just to certain things, I'm seeing that we probably hold on to things. And we have an issue holding on, and we judge other situations or people because of that hurt or what we've been through. So let's see what we got pulling up from here. That was just a cute little tidbit from me. I like to give the energies, the visions, whatever that I see beforehand. Okay, pile 2, let's get into this. So we got my main bay playing cards. I did pre-shuffle everything beforehand. Ooh, got a lot of diamonds and hearts here from this past life. Okay, it looks like we were, a boss or something. Let's see. And then we got my past life card deck. Right here. Let's see if we have enough room to. I don't know what to do. Got a lot of ancestral messages cards, so we'll go over this later. Okay. So let's do this. Make sure we can see it. There's, I don't know, ancestors, spirit guides, activate family, please ask for assistance as I channel this message for pile 2. Okay, hey y'all. So like I said, lots of hearts and diamonds here. I'm liking what I'm seeing. So in this past life, okay. So in this past life, we were orphaned as a baby. So I'm not seeing much what happened. I'm just seeing hands lovingly wrap a baby up in this blue type of satin material, and putting them on the doorstep, or just giving up a child, even though you did not know who you were, essentially, by blood and everything. You were taken in from a religious group, and you did grow up pretty religious in this family. But I'm seeing that because of the spirituality religion, We got very close with roots. We were a medicine man or woman. So you could be close to roots, love the garden, have a really big connection with greenery. And spirituality and religion helped us center back to who we were. And it took you to Asia. So in this past life, you could have some connections with Asian religion, Buddhism, whatever the case may be. But I am seeing it did take you to Asia. And that's where you probably joined, like being a monk or something. But I am seeing that we joined a religious group because you were looking for who you were. You grew up in this religious household, and then when you went out, you have all this wisdom that was passed on down to you ancestrally, and it took you to Asia because spirituality and religion was a very important string for you in this past life. Excuse me. I know you channel these, but I was called to this. And when I'm seeing how this is like an overarching theme in this current life, some of you avoid religion at any cost, almost, because of certain things, traumas, whatever happened in regards to this from people. You are being called to remove the humans and people and focus on what the text is saying, the energies, and just how you feel in regards to it. Because a lot of y'all have so much wisdom to tap into in regards to spiritual text. You are someone who is very great at taking in information and teaching it to others in a way that is simplified. You take such hard written words and are able to turn them into a lesson for others to be able to take in and understand. That is a talent and a gift that I'm seeing that you have. So we have this 4 of diamonds up here. Is that a 9? 9 of diamonds, and we have this 9 of hearts. And those are the 9s. Yes. So the 4 of diamonds, you brought stability to yourself in this past time by being a medicine man or woman. You were working communally with others, and it did bring stable income for you. You were sought after. You used your knowledge and turned it into a business. And that is something that you are currently working on doing right now, or you're not, and you are afraid to. In this past lifetime, we did have a way of having explosive emotions. And by emotions could be outbursts of anger or sadness. And we never felt like we were always stable. So that was a big thing that was very important for you in this past life, which is probably why you did go off to Asia to be a monk or something, because you're really trying to get the understanding of groundedness. You get very overwhelmed with other people's energies easily. So even though you have these strong gifts, you cannot be around people for too long, especially energies that you are not accustomed to and that really throw you off. And so we got the 6 of spades here. So you're able to speak with other people about medicinal properties of roots. Like I said, able to teach, able to bring the text alive and get people understanding. If you're not, you are really meant to be a teacher of a sort, a professor maybe. You always look to words to help you find you because you just never felt like you were able to be a full you. And then we have the 10 of clubs. So I do see that there was a fast ending here, and there is issues in regards to when we love someone, when we're connected with someone, we have a hard time of letting people go or being understanding that, something has taken its course. And it's because of this. So if you're wondering why in this current lifetime you could have a 2-parent household, siblings, you could be surrounded by a bunch of people, but you always feel like there's a part of you that just does not know. And it is a past life, passed down trauma. And what you can work on healing this is journaling, writing, really opening up your heart chakra and your root chakra, getting that groundedness to know that in this lifetime you are grounded, you are loved, and you are currently feeling this way in this lifetime. Like say, like you were an orphan, you were adopted, etc. This is just to highlight that this is something that you've been through before, but you gain success because you going into you learning and leaning into you, your love, yourself, and taking care of yourself. You really came to know your story. Like I said, a lot of y'all are very spiritually gifted. So you are learning your story, but you're questioning your gifts, yourself, and your knowledge. You look at this wisdom card that came out. Medicine, spirituality, religion. Like I said, you're a teacher. You know the things. You know it. So more of this, what I'm seeing from your past life is realize in this lifetime that we are in a better place, I'm seeing, and that you do know the things and you have knowledge that is passed down to you spiritually and ancestrally that does not just get given. Now, let's see what the ancestral messages have to say. My nose itching like crazy. So here's the messages I have. You already know the answers. So do you find yourself asking certain things, questions, and like the answer immediately comes to your head, but you just don't like the answer? Stop it. Don't do that anymore. You know the answer. You are manifesting healthy relationships and financial prosperity. Yes, you are. And your past life has showed that you did gain a lot of prosperity and everything just by using what you learned and putting that out there. So, you need to make a Patreon. You need to some of you know like some obscure facts about things that you think is just not fascinating that people would kill to pay you to tell them because people really just love watching people knowledgeable talk. Sorry about upstairs. Neighbors just don't understand. Coos? No, it just wasn't for you. What is yours will always be yours. Why can't I read? Remember, it's not taken away from you as a punishment. It's a blessing in disguise. We are celebrating your success along with you. Yes, the person you miss and love, they're celebrating your successes. Remember that. All that you desire to create is manifesting right before your beautiful eyes. What you desire, what you're manifesting is happening. So really continue having that belief and continue pushing forward. Hakuna Matata. Remember, well, it wasn't for you. Don't harp on it. No worries. You can play the game, but remember not to show others your hands. Shh. Don't give them the secret, the blueprint. Okay? You don't gotta do that. Ancestor says, stop it. Now, let's pull some messages from under the sea. Under the sea. Was that loud? Let's see what we got. Move my hand like a little hook to catch the fish messages. That's so good. Okay. That one tried to come out. He saw me slap that shit down. I did not mean to be that aggressive. Okay. Let's do this. Okay. So, what are you going to do? Take action. This is a theme. Hakuna Matata. Yes, that thing didn't pan through. It didn't happen like how we wanted. Oh my God. But what are we going to do next? Take action. Don't sit on it. Don't harp on it. Keep moving forward. Listen to music. You got messages there. Go ahead. If you are feeling stuck, stagnant, or like I said, like all these things keep just happening, you just trying to figure out how can I get out of this a creative way. Listen to music will help. There are messages in there for you. Hello, Pile 3. Thank you for joining me. And welcome to a pot pick a pile with your fave medium, Psychic Dani. So you guys chose this cute ass picture of Simba and Nyla. Can you feel the love tonight? The peace the evening brings. So I feel like it's given. We're gonna be talking about marriage, love, and all these things in this past life for you. So also what I'm getting is this is also showing me how the other importance of other people that were assisting, guiding you to not run away from your purpose. Because Nyla popped up and she didn't know Simba was there, but she did find out, and bro was like trying to act like he wasn't supposed to be king, like you don't know what she's talking about, like what work do I need to do? And she's like, boy, you know the work you need to do, like your father told you, you know that, you know it, and you know it. And there's someone in your life here that that assists you with keep you on that path. It could be a partner, it could be a sibling, it could be a parent, whomever, a friend. But it is giving love vibes. So let's see what we got. Pile 3. So first we got my main bae playing cards. My main way of channeling. Ooh, there could have been also distance between you and your lover, like it was between Simba and Nyla. I'm sorry, y'all. My nose is itching so bad. Oh, like I said, distance. Somebody had to come through, like Nyla did. Let's see. What? I just love when the cards come out and like confirm whatever the hell I was talking about. And then we'll go through the ancestral messages after this. Okay. Dear Spirit, ancestors, Spirit, I ask for information and guidance as I channel this message for pile 3. Okay, y'all. Sorry, channeling. So, in this past life, I'm seeing that we never knew what home was as we moved into our career field, and we'll get to that. I'll keep you up to that. So some of us did have a path and purpose, and you were always trying to leave and run away from it. And what I'm seeing is that this expectation was placed on you, but there was no love or guidance that was assisting with how do you see that? There were some struggles here. So you did have maybe a partner or a friend or something, but there were some struggles in like our family life, and this could be something that you see now. Like there's all this pressure on you. There's these expectations that you really don't want, but there was a purpose in it, and you understood your purpose in this past life. It's just something that you weren't trying to get through to. I'm seeing we had a long distance, so we did have a long distance love, and this person helped you get into new opportunities of money. Now, you guys did separate again, so whoever this was, it was separation. It could have been from battle. But this person was lost. And I'm getting that y'all were young. Y'all are very young and very ambitious. One of you could have been like a writer or something, but there was just a lot of leaving, like a lot of movement happening, and there was never any home stability. And it makes sense if this person, like this is supposed to be you or your person, yeah, you. So there was like war and battle that was a part of this that caused like this distance, and this wasn't meant to turn into about a partner, but That's what it's giving. But so you could be someone who was probably part of army this lifetime, or distant traveling, Navy or something. But in this past life, you were a parent. We got the father card here. Like I said, there was also some, not trauma, but there's some issue with the home environment. And in this environment, you probably are used to this current lifetime. You could have a parent that's in the military or something. It's very all about religion, all about, we need to do this and that, very uniformed. And you grew up in that, and it's something you just always didn't want to be a part of. So in this case, the purpose or whatever that you're running from is not necessarily yours, is what other people placed on you. In the movie of Lion King, we know Simba was meant to be king, and Nala was just reminding him of that. In this case, you needed someone, and it was this lover that you have a distance with. And I'm getting the sense of that you guys probably weren't meant to be together. So this could have been, a same sex affair, or even different religions, races, ethnicities. You probably found yourself in those type of taboo love. But this person helped remind you that you are the person that could create your own path. You probably have someone in your life or whatever, but they just always remind you that you are in dominion and control of it. In this case, you had to realize in this past life that you are capable of making your own path, your own decisions. So you did leave, you did travel. Some of y'all did just go off to war because it's just like, you know what, this is just something I'm going to do. Some of y'all are part of very secret affairs that you were expected to be a part of, but you did not want to. You didn't like it. And so we left, we traveled. So in this lifetime, you're kind of wondering, why don't I ever really stay in one place? Why don't I ever feel like I have a home? This is like a theme that's transferred from your past life. And if you are looking to, get more grounded in that, really start off small. Start off like giving yourself that space and time just to be in one spot. Some of y'all can't even sit down. So before you can even think about moving to one place, staying at one job, because some of y'all done have like a trillion jobs in this past life, and you do in this current life. And ain't nothing wrong with that, okay? Could have, I'm seeing Gemini Aries placements. But you're just trying to figure out, why don't I feel like I just like to call this place home? And that's just been a theme for you throughout your life. So it's not you that's just making it. It's just been this theme. And what I'm seeing is getting grounded into a belief system, possibly, could really assist. It's not to say you gotta go pick up a Bible or something, but what are your beliefs? What do you believe in? Or are you still figuring it out? Are you jumping from place to place because you're just so interested in all these things, right? But what are you interested in? Really sit down and think, what is my reason for movement? Write about your travels, write your stories. Some of y'all have a very strong familial history, and these expectations, these peers can come from people that have done things, and some of y'all don't want to do those things. What is that? What does that look like for you? Write down your family beliefs and core values, and then write down yours and see, are they aligned? And that's what I got for you, pile 3, in regards to your past life. You on my nose. When I tell you, it's itching up a storm. Oh my god. Now let's get into these answer messages. You did get quite a few. So we have write. Pick up that pen and write. What did I say? Let's get to writing. We are watching over you. You are protected and safe. Nobody will get to you without going through us. Just trust and believe you are very much protected. A lot of y'all probably know, which is why when you go on these wild adventures, you're like, I should have been. Something should have been happening to me. Now you're protected, boo-boo. You're so much closer than you think. Keep going. Keep going. You're so much closer to realizing what you're meant to be here for, what you want to do. Get out of your own way. It's upsetting me and your ancestors. Yes, do not run because you are afraid of a step up, a bigger thing. Some of y'all run, right? And you needed somebody or that person to continue to remind you. Don't do that. Don't do that. And then this is the moment where we need you to accept and know the power that you hold within. Stop sleeping on yourself. So, if this is a moment that you need it, stop sleeping on yourself. Some of y'all know that you have greater power, greater gifts, talents, and you're not utilizing them. You are thinking that you are not meant to have this, and it's because you do have other people in your life that tell you you're meant to be over here, you're meant to be over there. You know what you're meant to be doing, what you want to do, and accept that you are a powerful ass, amazing ass person. Okay? Now, let's get some messages from Under the Sea and see what she got for us. Okay? What are the messages this thing has for us? I let my hands swirl around like a fish hook to grab on. Ooh. Oh shit, y'all got a lot. Okay. Let's see. First one we have is try a different route. If it's not working, does not mean like the thing is not meant for you in regards to that goal that you want or whatever. Maybe try something different, try a different route. Is that way working? Has it been working? Or has it, lost its, or is it a little lackluster now? Has it lost its shine? And then we have breathe, just breathe. Sorry, my nose is itching. Remember to just breathe through it, y'all. Breathe, just breathe. Take every day slow and intentional. Slow and intentional. Okay, so what are you going to do? Take action. Like I said, try a different route. It's not working out. It's not panning out. Try a different route. Don't sit in it. Don't be upset. This is life, try different routes. Try different things. Then we have dance. Release and try for another day. You're having a bad day, or you're realizing like all these things, all these pressures that are coming. It's just time to release those expectations of others because they have nothing to do with you. Commitment. What I'm seeing is we need to make a commitment to something. Our goals, our path, our purpose. Are you really? Did you want to? I'm seeing drawing like you want to create like a booklet or something. Have you created like Have you created your guide, your plan? What is the plan? And then we have approved. So I'm seeing a moving truck. If you're looking to move, or you apply for a loan, or applying to school, you might get approved. You might get that acceptance. But in this case, I am seeing moving. So you apply for a home. You might be getting to be moved. Let me know. So those are the messages under the sea that I have for you. And that's all I have for you today, Power 3, in regards to your past life. Please let me know how you like this reading. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And, share me. Tell people about your fave medium. Don't be shy and don't hide me because I'm not to be hidden at all. I love y'all. Y'all have a good night. Good day. Bye.